Hello, beautiful people. We are back with another mini episode. These are just ways for me to talk directly into the microphone, into your ears, to give you an update on my life or update on what's going on. And today I am bringing you the announcement that I have joined Lucky Trader. And this is something I've announced before, but more particularly, I have launched the Lucky Trader podcast. It's a really exciting moment for me because this is my second podcast and I'll be putting out content around NFTs. And NFTs are my latest obsession, the thing that is keeping me up at night, and just a really exciting avenue. And I'll get into why I think NFTs are going to change society. But first I want to talk about Lucky Trader and why I have decided to join this company. There are a few reasons, right? One of them is I'm really interested in NFTs. So that's one. But a couple other reasons is, one is that I was really interested in two of the people who have run the Lucky Trader ecosystem and who do run the Lucky Trader ecosystem. That's one, Peter Jennings, two, Jonathan Bales, and three, Logan Hitchcock. All three of these people are people, in my mind, who do the right thing, who are kind people, who treat people the right way, and more importantly, they have incredible track records. More importantly, from a business perspective and partnering with them in a business avenue. They all have incredible track records in terms of doing the right thing and producing content, and because of that, I felt really comfortable aligning myself with them. So this joining Lucky Trader was, one, about the passion I have for NFTs, and two, about how much I believe in and enjoy the people I'm working with on the day-to-day basis. So that's why I'm joining. And what I'll be doing, one, is the podcast. You see that coming out. Two is the Twitter Spaces, which will be going live on Twitter. We haven't set dates for this, but also, we've got the Lucky Trader Lounge, which is just a live stream for me and Logan to potentially bring on guests. And all of these facets will be to help get more people into the NFT ecosystem and get more people into thinking about NFTs the way I'm thinking about NFTs today. And so, why do I think NFTs are going to transform society? Well, one major reason is because it allows anybody to invest in an idea that they think is valuable. And you say to yourself, okay, well, like, I can invest in Facebook, I can invest in Google. Isn't that the same thing? Well, not really, because when you're investing in Facebook, when you're investing in Google, the only way you could get access to that, to investing in a company of that magnitude, is if you buy stock in it. And the only way they issue stock is if they get to a certain point in their life cycle as a company. But here, something different is happening with NFTs. With NFTs, you have people investing in companies on day 1 and day 30 and day 90, and then being able to change the way that company is run. And now it's not exactly the same thing because it's not one person's vision, or it might be one person's vision, but the NFT ecosystem that I'm really excited about is the businesses that are getting formed bottom up. The easiest example of this is the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is now worth over $1 billion, and they started their launch on April 30th, 2021. So we're looking at less than 6 months and generating over $1 billion worth of market cap. And the people who are investing and who have invested in Bored Ape Yacht Club, they got to see and change the way Bored Ape Yacht Club was going to interact. A perfect example of this would be if an artist or a musician invested in Bored Ape Yacht Club. They could hold private music gatherings for people in this club. There's so much going on, and there's no way I could possibly cover it all on a mini episode for this podcast. And that's why I created another podcast, the Lucky Trader podcast, which will cover NFTs. And you can click that link down below to find out more. I interviewed my first two guests for that podcast are Logan Hitchcock and Tom Bilyeu. We also have incredible guests lined up for that podcast like Jack Butcher, Zeneca. And so I'm extremely excited to dive so deep into NFTs. I first got interested in January, February, piqued my curiosity, and then really started to go deep into it in May of 2021. And so I am so excited to start producing content at scale, do what I've been doing for this podcast, and do it for the Lucky Trader brand and ecosystem and NFTs as a whole. My job is to create content, be curious, connect with people, and do what I've done for my own podcast and do that for Lucky Trader as well. So this podcast is not going anywhere. We'll be focusing on helping people pursue their highest version. Over here, maybe we'll dabble in NFTs a little bit as well. We'll just follow my interests and curiosities, because that is how I got this job, is just following my curiosity of, wow, these things are interesting. Oh, wow, this thing's going on here. Let me check it out. Let me dive deeper. And a year ago, I didn't know what an NFT was. And today I have a podcast working in NFT capacity. It's a pretty crazy thing. And so it just goes to show sometimes you don't know what is going to happen, but you have to follow your curiosity. You have to stay open to the possibilities of what is possible. And that is what I've done. And I'm in this position today where I can't believe it's my job to talk about these things, to learn about these things. And I just feel incredibly grateful, incredibly blessed, and I hope that comes through. I joined Lucky Trader because they are paying me to learn and be curious and connect and create for them on a topic I am fascinated with, and to be with people who are also so interesting, so at the forefront of what is going on. I mean, I just feel incredibly blessed. So with that, I hope you check out the Lucky Trader podcast. As I am recording and publishing this, the first 2 episodes will be live. There are many other episodes that are to come. I'm just extremely excited, and I hope you are as well. And if you have any thoughts about Lucky Trader, about me, about this episode, you know the best place to find me, at Hey Danny Miranda on Twitter. As always, I look forward to hearing from you. Incredibly grateful that you made it to this point in the episode. I wish you nothing but success and prosperity and love as you continue on whatever journey you're going through in life. And I hope you have a great, great rest of your day or night. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.